that way to the present day. Every single translation, whether it's the King James translation or whatever, it has been, "Oh, Lucifer." And so all kinds of people have spun yarns about Satan. He must have been a very, very special angel of some kind, because he had been given such a prestigious name, Lucifer, and that's why they don't have trouble accepting the idea maybe he could have been the morning star. The fact is, and one thing that has given credence to the idea that maybe God had given this special angel because he is a fallen angel, had given this fallen angel a name, is because there are 4 other words in the Bible that frequently theologians have identified with the angelic world. There is the word seraphim. Seraphim. They're a high level of angels. Not so. The seraphim are a picture of Christ as the judge. Remember, in the Garden of Eden, when Adam and Eve were cast out of the garden, there was a flaming sword put there with seraphim. Seraphim is God as the judge who you have to go through in order to get to Christ, who would be in the Garden of Eden. We won't develop that right now. Or there is the word seraphim and what is it in Isaiah chapter 6? In Isaiah chapter 6, we find there that we see there were cherubim, and in chapter 6, that's where the word seraphim is used as a picture of God as judge. In verse 6 of chapter 6, "Then flew one of the seraphim unto me, having a live coal in his hand, and these seraphim were above God, sitting on the throne, and no angel is above God." This is simply God as the judge. There were seraphim, there were cherubim, the same idea. They were also a picture of God as the judge. And then there were the 2 angels. There was Michael. Remember, Michael is the angel, presumably, who was. We read about him in the book of Jude, it may be better. Let's just read about him in the book of Daniel. That'll right away answer our question also. In Daniel, we read in verse 12, he is in another place. He's called the archangel, the chief angel, and in Daniel 12 it says in verse 1, "At that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble," and so on. And Michael cannot be an angel, because the angels are not the prince that rule over the body of believers. It is Christ who is the prince. And the word Michael means who is like God. Who is like God. And there's no way that Michael is an angel. When you see Michael as the archangel, he is Michael, the chief messenger. Then there's one other word, and that's Gabriel. And they conclude that also is a name for God. But the word Gabriel means man of God. Gabri is a word, or gabar, that's the same Hebrew word, letters, is a word that is translated several places as man, and El, that's God, man of God. And Christ is came as the Son of Man. He is typified by the name Gabriel. And Christ, of course, has taken a whole lot of different names to illustrate various aspects of his being, so we're not surprised to see him also named as Gabriel. There are no angels in the Bible that are given a name. The Roman Catholic Church even expanded this, and they tell you that there's some other angels that somehow they learned about somewhere that had this name and that name. That's a lot of nonsense. It's not so. And so we're not surprised, therefore, that Lucifer could not be a name of a fallen angel. The word "o" is not there, and the word that is there is simply the word praise, or it's sometimes translated boasting. Now, when we go to Psalm 10, there we find a parallel passage, and it's amazing. I really smiled a week or two ago. I was looking for my commentary on, I was searching for another word, use of the word Hallel or Hallel, and I was looking for my volume on Proverbs, because that word is used several places in Proverbs, and I couldn't find it, in my mess. It got underneath something, and so then, I saw a book, Psalms, and so I saw that there was a verse in Psalms that looks interesting. And lo and behold, the Lord directed me. I just felt confident. The Lord directed me to Psalm 10. Psalm 10. Oh, my. It is a honey of a passage compared with when we tie it into Isaiah 14. In Psalm 10, we read in verse 2, "The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. For the wicked," now incidentally, these are all masculine singular words. When it's talking about the wicked here, it's not talking about the wicked in general. It's talking about a man, the wicked. It's in the original Hebrew, the word wicked here is a masculine singular word. The wicked boasteth. That's H-L-L. H-L-L. Almost identical to the word, O Lucifer, H-Y-L-L. The wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blesseth the covetous, whom the Lord abhorreth. Now, in other words, this verse is saying there's a wicked man who is boasting of what he desires. And that's almost parallel to Isaiah 14, where it says, go back to Isaiah 14. There we read in Isaiah 14, how art thou, verse 12, how art thou fallen from heaven, boaster, boasting son of the morning. And what is his heart's desire? According to to Psalm 10. His heart's desire is to be the son of the morning. He's not the son of the morning. He is saying he's boasting to be the son of the morning. Why does he boast for that? Well, remember, it goes on in Isaiah 14. He wants to be like the Most High. Well, how does the Most High identify in the Bible? As the Son of God, as the giver of light, as the S-U-N that rises with healing in his wings. He wanted to be like Christ. He wanted to be the son of the morning.